Roses are red. Violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, but too much consumption can cause diabetes and cause you to lose your left leg, but that is a story for another day. See, every time you expect poetry to sound like this. It's the same misconception people get about Christianity, like they so quick to judge.
Like Jay, I know exactly where you're coming from. Just the other day, someone said, Shay, you ain't no Christian.
Say what?
I'm like, say what? No lies, bro, that one hit me deep. So I was like, what are you talking about? They said, you just don't look like one. I laughed and I told them, I said, don't let nobody, I mean nobody, ever hear you say that, because that's pure garbage. Like, people tend to look at the external and not the internal, so I don't expect you to have knowledge. But I guess you need to be schooled a bit.
Teach them, teach them, teach them.
See, Christians don't have a look, nor do they have a different accent. And for that same reason, I'm being ridiculed on a daily because of that same misconception that people only speak the Bible, but don't live it out by their actions. Like they're so quick to judge.
See, that picture was painted by the wrong brush and brought forth the wrong standards that they wrongly judge us. His purpose should be our mission and not our omission. And we don't profess perfection, we profess confession. See, society got them thinking it's a certain look to a Christian, a certain talk to a Christian. Like yesterday somebody said, I don't walk like a Christian.
That's dumb.
These standards make it seem like my salvation is physical, so when we talk about the spirit, they won't hear it. Like the words from my God only go skin deep. They don't understand His greatness and how it saved me. So how my complexion and appearance can't compare to what's inside. He gave me that spirit to make Him rise so I could tell that He's alive, but they won't listen. Because they're so quick to judge.
See, I can understand why our rap is so horrific. After being saved for 2 decades, we tend to just blend in with the hypocrites. Just sitting back, warm in the pews when God is saying, I still have work for you to do. But because we're so saved, sanctified, and satisfied with our conduct of living, we feel as if we're off the hook, as if our past hasn't been wiped from our memory, as if we haven't been saved from a life filled with sin. And like, really? You didn't have a child out of wedlock. I guess you was always a virgin, huh? See, I too get annoyed when noses are smeared and eyebrows are raised to the point from where their hair start. Like you was pure from beginning to the end, so I guess Jesus didn't really die for you because you're just a spirit and not a fleshly cartilage of skin. See, what gets me most is the fact that we take offense to ones with their back out, they rock high heels and their nose appears, as if that's some reason to not go and witness to those souls.
Like my piercings leave holes so I can't hold blessings, or my tattoos have my skin bruised so my body is unworthy, but they fail to realize that our flesh is so earthly. False prophets got them scared, but that ain't we. God's love and mercy is more than we can see, but shit, they ain't want all that. They want all that. They ain't want all that. They just want church every Sunday, prayer meetings every Monday, 6-piece suits and shiny shoes, big hats and tambourines, and a praise team that still sings Forget If God is on the scene. See, the same eyes that look at us are the ones that look at them. The ones who worry about positions instead of trying to be your friends. The ones who carry their Bible, but you could tell they don't read it. And as far as forgiveness goes, they're perfect and they don't need it. But see, while they weak in their perfection, we strong in my imperfection. Cause it ain't about your physical position, but your spiritual direction.
CJ, I just want them to understand where I'm coming from and forget about trying to understand me. Like, my physical appearance isn't what he spoke about when he said that you must present yourselves unto me, holy and acceptable. Being holy is what I try to apply in my heart, and you don't have to accept a thing, but respect the changes. I do the same for those who are so quick to put the blame on God. Homie, He is the king, and there's no way we're supposed to be enemies, especially if we're on the same team. See, I was made as the target because I chose to be obedient to the challenge. So insecurities and timidity is what the enemy is using as their disadvantage. And I can't help if I chose to be the vivid portrait, walking object, taking ridicules on a constant basis, because I made up in my mind that I may be the only Jesus they may ever see. And I was not created to remain within the 4 walls, but to share my testimony to those out there like the former me. And what you may say is a no-no, saying I slip up, I tend to use as a tactic to slip in the gospel. See, many say they know God.
They think they know Him.
Many say they love Him.
They think they love
But
Him.
they're content in this world, always worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow they gon' give their life. Tomorrow they gon' remain in between. When God showed me either you're a part of me or you're on the forsaken team. See, I was a lover of this world, obsessed with vanity, power, and fame until it hit me. Girl, how stupid could you be? You can't love both God and your sins the same. See, either you're with him or you're his enemy. And honestly, fear is the main reason why I switch lanes. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be him that's judging me. So as you're so quick to point fingers, shuffling in the atmosphere, pathetic whispers judging me, take a look at my fruits and ask yourself, what do people see when they look at you?
We should live our lives like his mirror, so they see his reflection. These misconceptions about perception are all the devil's deceptions. Like,
my life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you.
please understand that our parents ain't the teachers, so don't focus on our future, but the one that we call teacher. And understand it ain't about who we are, but truly who and how we serve. He died so we have life. You could have got what you deserve. So don't ever be blinded by the things that make one look like a Christian. And just remember that our true mission is to uplift him. So please stop being so quick to judge.